High five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Brockman's
Top 5.
That couldn't be creepier.
I love that. I love that. Here's my idea for the top 5 today, guys. You ready for this? A lot of talk this week, TJ. You're watching all the shows. Is Tyrese Halliburton a superstar? Right? A lot of talk about that. What do you say? Do you think he is? I say
the argument for is becoming stronger every second.
that's what I'm saying. So putting an NFL spin on this top 5 players who could make the leap to superstar in 2025. Top 5 NFL players who could make the leap to superstar in 2025. Here we go. Number 5, we're starting out an unsexy position, but one that has a lot of beasts at this position. Tight end. I'm talking about Trey McBride, TJ. This guy, fantasy darling heading into last year, but as we know, didn't score a touchdown until the last 2 weeks of the season. But everyone was talking about Brock Bowers last year. Trey McBride had one less catch, 50 less yards. He was right there toe-to-toe as a tight end one last season. And I think with this offense, Kyler Murray coming on, they're a rising team in the NFC West. Trey McBride could be that next tight end superstar as we see the end of Travis Kelce's career and now the ascendance of Trey McBride. He's number 5. Number 4. This team, TJ, took everyone by storm, unfortunately for you, because it was NFC East. I'm talking about Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin could be that next superstar wide receiver. He makes a leap along with Jaden Daniels, along with this Commanders offense. A lot of hope coming into the 2025 season for the Washington Commanders. And I think Terry McLaurin, look, if you had Terry McLaurin in fantasy last year, you probably made the playoffs,
did well,
possibly went to your championship. This guy was an absolute monster, and I think Terry McLaurin could be one of those next superstar wide receivers. Now, number 3, I want to go to defense, and this is a guy Houston traded up for in the draft. Was a big name coming into the draft a couple years ago. They traded up to get him. I'm talking about Will Anderson Jr. Okay, Defensive Rookie of the Year. This guy is kind of a perennial, going to be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. He had a dozen sacks last season. You talk about Houston and the run they've made the last couple years in the playoffs, winning games in the postseason. This guy leads the defense, and I think he could be that next great superstar linebacker, defensive player that we're going to be talking about on par with the Myles Garretts and the TJ Watts and the Max Crosbys, that type of situation. Will Anderson Jr. Now, number 2.
Parsons, you forgot.
Micah Parsons already in that superstar status. Now, if you're wondering like what the qualifications for this, we only had one. No rookies, no second-year players. So that's why you're not going to see Jaden Daniels or any of those types of guys on this list. Jaden Daniels kind of vaulted himself already, but I want to keep it to guys third season and beyond who aren't quite there yet, which is where it puts me to number 2, TJ. I'm talking about Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson. That's my boy. This guy is going to be maybe the first overall pick in all your fantasy drafts this year. We thought maybe as a rookie, he was going to have that next great rookie to come out of the gate and maybe challenge, Eric Dickerson's rookie rushing record. But he got Arthur Smith in that offense, right? Then last year, you saw what the potential could be with Bijan. The pass catching, the big playability, got in the end zone a lot more. When Penix came in, you saw what a 1-2 punch they could be. Darake London, all those guys on that Falcons offense. I think Bijan Robinson is ready to vault himself to Saquon status in the NFL at the running back position. And number 1, got to have a quarterback on this list, TJ. Got to have a quarterback on this list. Most quarterbacks are superstars anyway, but this guy has an opportunity to really vault himself to the next level in that next superstar stratosphere. Plays in the best division in football. We were just there for the NFL draft. I'm talking about Jordan Love. Really has a chance to vault himself to superstar status. What did Green Bay do this year for one of the first time in forever we can remember? They drafted a wide receiver in the first round. They're surrounding him with the weapons needed to really take the next level and win that division. Josh Jacobs is there to help. I'm talking about Jordan Love. Look at that. That guy's got a superstar face, got a superstar arm. He's wearing the next great quarterback superstar number 10.
But the name.
I think Jordan, he's got the name. Jordan
Love.
As soon as I think of Mike Jordan, I think of Mike, superstar, GOAT. Jordan Love has a chance to be the next best superstar quarterback.
Wow. One more. I did not know this.
One more? One more. TJ, one more.
Just one more. Uno mas.
Gonna stick with the quarterback position, and it's a guy that you love.
Dak Prescott.
Kind of to hate.
Oh, no, not Dak Prescott.
What a setup.
I'm talking about Trevor Lawrence. It's finally his time to take the leap to become a superstar in the NFL. Trevor Lawrence, I'm not saying it's last chance saloon, but we're getting close to being out of excuses and chances for Trevor. Brian Thomas Jr. had his massive breakout last year. That guy's going to be a superstar wide receiver soon. And, of course, the giant draft day trade for Travis Hunter. Offensive coach, Liam Cohen, Duval. It's really an opportunity now for Trevor Lawrence to take that leap that we all thought was coming when he was the first overall pick. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for Trevor to have his moment, and I think this is the year that he could finally do it.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying it might be the last chance for Trevor Lawrence.
So you're saying there's a chance. Okay, Trevor Lawrence or Jordan, like who are we ranking? How are we ranking this? Because when you say there's just one more.
Well, if I counted it down. Number 5, Trey McBride.
Okay,
4, Trey
watch the
McLaurin.
tone.
3,
Watch the tone.
Well,
When you say there's one more.
Well, if you noticed, I was careful with my phrasing. 3, Will Anderson. 2, Bijan Robinson. 1 was Jordan Love.
First of all, I wasn't paying attention because you were talking.
And
Let's
then
take a
the
break.
one more, I understand. The one.
Oh, there's one more.
I was not going to call you out for that. You called yourself out for that.
Right.
1 was Jordan Love, and then the one more, just like keep an eye on.
So that's a keep an eye on. You know, all you had to do
could
was
be the
answer
6th.
that nicely. You could have just said, "Oh, Suze, I really just meant like keep an eye on him." I was asking you for a question that would have taken a little bit of a challenge, like maybe ask you to expound a bit more, but you just chose to waste your time. Basically,
I did not waste my time. I recapped the list in case people are just tuning in.
Over.
And then I said one more just in case you need one more. Trevor Lawrence.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.